Wow. I can't believe it. I've been in computers 30 years, and it's like, I remember a lot of different things, but I remember when email first came on the scene, really internet at the same time. I remember people were saying, what's this email thing? And people were trying to describe it. And then people were trying to describe websites. What is this web thing? You know? And what's so funny, I was actually selling computers at the time, but we had an intranet, which was within the office itself. And so even when the internet came on the scene, I was just doing a whole bunch of film stuff. So I really wasn't paying that much attention. And so anyway, but I was around. I remember the conversation. What is this internet thing? What is this what is this web thing? What is this? What is email? Right? And so a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon, and some people made some money, some people didn't. As PDFs came on the scene, people started making money with ebooks and things of that nature, and the websites, and, you know, taking credit cards and all kind of stuff that happened with the internet, right? It really changed everything. And here we are again, right? Here we are again with artificial intelligence. What is AI, people? It's nothing more than an advanced computer program. Okay? We've been dealing with programs forever. Your phone has a whole bunch of apps. Those applications are programs. Okay? AI is nothing more than a program, right? It's just on different levels. We have artificial intelligence on the content creation side. We have artificial intelligence on the robotic side. I'm just using those as two examples, right? And so on the content side of AI, our writing is on steroids. Our artwork is like off the hook. Our video now is, you can't even tell. And the audio, you can make your own music. You can make your own avatar. So, yeah, that's AI on the content side. And then let's just look at the AI on the robotic side. I mean, there's different industries in robotic arms. But now, these big companies are really rushing to get these humanoids on the scene. And also, just let me tell you about humanoids. There's this book called With Folded Hands. It came out in the 60s. I'm a sci-fi buff, so I must have been reading something and then ran across that book. And it's kind of similar to where we are now in that, okay, somebody created, but it's off-planet. Creator made these humanoids to make man's life easy. And it did, right? And for the people that didn't comply, their minds were just wiped and they were happy because the goal of the humanoids was to make man happy. No need for you to drive. The humanoid would drive for you so that everything would be safe on the road, right? With all the humanoid minds being connected, if someone got an upgrade, if one humanoid got an upgrade, they all will. Doesn't that sound like Tesla's cars, right? That's going to be the same thing with Tesla's Optimus. But not Tesla, Elon Musk Optimus. But Elon Musk is not the only one creating robots. They have all these robots, dog robots, sex robots, companion robots that'll do your dishes and cook your food. It's just not wide scale, but it's happening already. End of this year, we're really going to feel it. Next year, oh my God, we're really going to feel it. 2027, it's over, right? If you do not have the skills to keep up, it's over. Because you know what? Nobody's coming to save you, but you become an army of one. Yeah. These days, you don't need a big staff to do everything, right? You can do it yourself, but if you don't know, right? A lot of people are still stuck in the old world thinking, get a job, get an education, get a good job, and get a house with a picket fence, or the American dream, and it's over. Everything has changed. By the time you go get a degree, 2 years, 4 years, it's going to be obsolete. It won't be needed, right? It's crazy where we are right now. And I feel like Paul Revere, oh, AI is coming, but AI has been here. It's been here for a long time already. It's just that now computing power is getting so fast that it's like, wow, what we thought was 20 years off is happening right now. But you're probably saying, well, what can I do? What can I do? You got to learn. You got to teach new skills. You got to know what's happening. These AI tools that are out there, people were probably afraid of. They don't know what it is. And that's why I created the AI Toolkit course. Okay? Well, originally I didn't. But I saw that AI was on the scene with my 1.0 version, but it was a lot. It was 3 hours long or whatever, but I felt that it was very detailed. Some of the people that tried it, family members, friends, whatever, I see they didn't ever complete it. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, that's on them. But now 2.0, I made it real quick. Each tool, no more than 10 minutes, so you can see what's happening. And when you do see what's happening, you're going to be like, no way, no way. all this time, these tools are so simple. I see how they can help me in my life. You know what I'm saying? And there's also a group of old school people that are business owners. They're not going to hire a whole bunch of robots. They're going to stick with people. They're going to say, no, I'm not going to do this. I want to stick with the human touch, right? You know, the bad attitudes, the people coming in and not really doing their work. You know what I mean? So employers will stick to that. And so some of the people that are not on top of it, hey, they'll get a job with those employers. But the people that understand what's really happening, it's time for everybody, well, not everyone, to be self-sufficient. And the keys are here. You can teach yourself. We got YouTube. I mean, yes, there's a lot of videos, but there's a lot of how-to videos. And that's where you begin. You start reading. You start educating yourself so you can position yourself. You don't know what your ideals will be until you start figuring out how you can have new ideals. Right now, everybody is still trying to get a job. Everybody is still, not everybody, people are still looking for that handout. Please give me a job so I can make some money, so I can pay some bills. That's becoming old school, people. And now I can remember I used to feel kind of guilty because I've always been a generalist. I never wanted to put all my eggs in one pot. I always wanted to have more than one skill. I remember when I was taking this computer class, and this is eons ago, and when people were really getting, the average consumer was getting involved with computer science. And so I took this class and they were talking about hardware and software, and the teacher was like, well, you should just focus on one. I didn't understand the word focus. It's like, how can I focus for all these thoughts? What are you talking about? And so I was like, no, why should I focus on one? I didn't understand at the time. And I still would do it the same way. So I just made it my point to understand hardware and software. Software, we call apps these days. But anyway, yeah. And so when I got started, is that the direction I wanted to go? Yeah. So anyway, the bottom line is, yeah. I mean, we're in a situation where it's not all hopeless. It's just that it's becoming the haves and the have-nots, okay? And most people just aren't ready. AI is leveling the playing field, really, for those people that really use it correctly, right? But man, I want to be hopeful 100 years from now. I want to believe that us humans will rise to the challenge. But right now, I just feel like most people aren't even ready. Okay, the power shift, the future belongs to the bold, right? And it's like the world is changing. It's like, wow, it's at an unstoppable pace. And just the old way of doing things is collapsing. Most people are panicking, but you have awareness. Just my little words that I'm telling you, I'm hoping you that it's time not to retreat in fear, but time to step up and take control, right? Technology doesn't pause for anybody. It doesn't care about your fears, your doubts, or your resistance. AI is moving forward, and the people with it will be unstoppable. And that's why I stay on top of educating myself. That's why I write these books, right? So other people can learn too what's happening and what they can do to better themselves, because nobody's coming to save us, people, okay? And so, hey, be a disruptor. Don't be the disrupted, okay? History is always written by the bold, the ones who see the shift before everyone else take action. What's happening right now happened with the internet. People didn't know. People got on it years later. People were like, internet, what is that thing? But yeah, so we'll see. All right. Look here. AI is not the enemy. Fear is. Actually, AI is a great equalizer. It doesn't care about your background, your education, or your past failures. AI is all about how you use it, right? This isn't about success. You know what? This isn't about success. It's about freedom, okay? Freedom from dead-end jobs. Freedom from outdated systems, freedom to build, create, and thrive on your own terms, right? So anyway, I'm just dropping this book. No one is coming to save you. And becoming an army of one. Because now, you don't need a full staff. With AI tools, you can create your own future. And how you're going to make money is showing other people how to do it. Whether it's you teaching courses and writing books and doing webinars, or you're out there actually training owners how to use AI tools. And a lot of owners will be like, no, I want to keep my employees. I want to keep paying on workers' comp. I want to keep on paying health insurance. I want to keep living in the real world. And then John Doe, who got rid of all his employees, has one or two, optimist robots doing everything. He's not worried about employee sick leave, having bad attitudes, vacations, and the work is getting done. Who will profit more? Yeah, probably John Doe with the robot because he's not paying all these extra expenses. But so that's where we're at, guys. You'll be able to make money because you'll be able to teach people, or you'll be creating your own designs for the robots. Maybe you'll be making robot shoes or robot clothes or robot hats. Not all of them, but some of them will be dressed in garb. Okay, robots will be doing gardening. Robots will be doing cooking. So you have to figure out how you can create whatever it is that you're doing now. Think of how a robot will be able to do that because that's what's happening. So you have to be the one telling the robot what to do per se, or designing what the robot. And if you don't have the skills, that's where Chat GPT comes in. And if you don't know what Chat GPT is, that's okay. I'm going to give you guys my AI toolkit at the end of this conversation here. But the whole point is that you definitely can make money over people that don't have any AI skills at all. Even in regards to a resume. If a person uses, let's say, Chat GPT or the equivalent to create a resume versus a person making a resume or creating a resume the old-fashioned way, the person with the AI resume is going to be more creative, more intuitive. It's going to hit the employer more because the AI program will be able to, based on your input, tell the employer what it wants to hear, basically. And thus you will get the call and the other person won't. Now, jobs won't be 100% eliminated, like I said, right? You just have to be creative and understand that nobody's coming to save you. And now you have to put on your thinking cap. Because the people that are making the money are thinking, they're strategizing how they can use AI to their benefit. You can't be afraid of AI. It's only a tool to make you better. And if you don't use AI tools, you will become obsolete. Thank you.